What's going on, YouTube? Alright, we're back with another video. So I had a buddy that I told him that whenever I hooked up my capture card, because I've got so many capture cards, and actually I could probably use the same capture card on every device, but I choose to not do that. So I've got the HD60 Pro that's internal inside my PC, and I usually run, the HDMI cables and all that, and the power cord. I usually connect it through my PS4. That way I can just play games straight through the PC, etc. all that way. Well, I've also got the HD60S Plus that I'm using on my Xbox One X. So I do that so that way, I can just go through my OBS, check it off on which one I want, whatever's on the list, and then it's a whole lot easier, guys, but it's a lot more expensive that way. But this way I ended up coming up with a better idea. So I was like, I'm going to separate my Nintendo Switch, because I've got every console that's out right now, guys, for gaming. So I decided that the Nintendo Switch, I was going to hook it up different. Alright, so I'm going to let y'all see this. As you know, this is my Nintendo Switch. It's a little dirty, but of course, because it's touchscreen. I put the Animal Crossing little sticker thing on it. Those are kind of hard to come off, so if you ever get them, but I change them out all the time. But anyways, just depends on the whole feeling. And I got a shelf over here that I've built. And well, I didn't build the shelf, but I built a section on my wall to where I'm going to hang everything. And so I now have my box that my Nintendo Switch goes in. It comes with the whole set whenever you purchase it. Alright, guys, so we're going to get to the nitty gritty here, and I'm going to show y'all everything. Alright, you ready to get started? Let's go. Alright, guys, so this is your Aver Media 2 Plus. It's a live gamer portable 4K pass-through. I'm sure y'all have seen these. These are excellent cards. I've watched so many YouTube videos on them, and it's kind of cool that you can put your controller here and you can put your headphones here if you want. So, and then like you can press this to hold it down. It double clicks. So if you do a double click on it or hold it down, either one, it's going to turn red right here. And whenever it turns red, that means that your video capture, whatever you're playing or watching, whatever, it's going to be recording. And then when that lights up blue, that just means that, you're capturing everything that you need to capture. All right. So I asked my wife did I have another HDMI cable, because I'm actually going to be putting it right here. This is the little stand that I'm going to set my Switch on. And of course, I may run some speakers to it. It just depends. I'm going to run those speakers up to that TV, just etc. So my wife will actually be using this. She can stream, playing the PS4, or well, the PS4 also. But she can. I'm going to put the PS4 in that case right there on the wall. But she can stream from the Nintendo Switch if she ever wants. I've downloaded like Warface or Warforce or whatever that new game's called. I don't really know. But anyway, so like I said, I've got my PC set up here, and then of course, I've got my Xbox and everything going over here. So this is my whole gaming center. This whole area back here, guys, is like one huge area in my house. That's my gaming area. And as you see, if I turn off this light, you can see it a little bit better. We got Rocket League right now on the TV, guys. So I'm probably going to stream it. That's my new ride. Let me take y'all to see my new ride over here, guys. I pimped this out. It's actually pink and gray, and I put some stars on it. Y'all like that? Yeah, that is pretty pimp, ain't it, guys? Alright, look at my little hanger up there. So you got a skull. Like, that little dude right there, guys, is like super, super cool. Like, let me see if I can zoom in. I want y'all to see him. Guys, check him out. He's my little antenna. Like, that's super cool. Look at the smoke coming out. Like, I done the smoke a certain way. It's got a cool muffler. Look at those rims. Yeah, it's pretty pimp, guys. Alright, guys, so back to what I was talking about. This is not about Rocket League. Maybe we can do Rocket League some other time, alright? That's what everybody wants to see. Alright, so moving back over to this. Alright, guys, so what you're going to do is, I'm actually doing this video to show you how you would hook up a capture card if you have all your PC stuff hooked up and you don't want to unhook. Like this one, the HDMI cable is run down the wall inside of those tubes. It's underneath the desk, which I've got to finished my cable management, which I've been putting it in tubes, and I've actually, like y'all seen some videos where I made some grommet holes in the desk. This belongs to my wife. She left it here. But I've been doing really good on cable management. I've been putting it inside of tubes, and I've been doing zip ties. So this extra stuff, like this is just I actually hooked up my Astro A50s. That's going to be my next video. I'll show y'all how to hook up Astro A50 wireless that actually has been plugged up on my Xbox One X, and I'm going to show y'all how you can hook it up on a PC. So alright, back to this. Alright, so that monitor, like I said, is actually hooked up into the back of my graphic card. And as you see, guys, my graphic card right here in this section, I can do 5 monitors on one graphic card, and most people don't even believe that, because I have a display port, and then I got 4 HDMI. If you come down here, we have the Elgato HD60 Pro that we can keep adding more. And I turned my display port, so as you see, I plugged it up right here. I took one of these extensions, plugged the display port into here. My wife just got me this. The other end is a HDMI port. So that came in real handy. Alright guys, back to this, so we'll quit moving the camera. Alright, so how are we going to do this, guys? Alright, let me explain to you how we're going to do it. Alright, so I told my wife that I wanted her to climb up there to see if it had another HDMI port. She says no. So I went about this way. Alright guys, don't know if y'all can see that very well, but I'm sure you'll be able to. That is a J5, like Create or something. Anyway, so she tells me that the only thing that I have is a USB port. Alright, that's mighty fine. I'll take it. Alright, so we're going to take the USB port, which is this. My wife recently found this for me at Walmart, guys, and this is your USB to HDMI multi-monitor adapter. J5 Create. Yeah, that's what it's called. Alright, so on this end, it is a 3.0. And on this end, of course, it turns into a HDMI. So what I've done is I have plugged the USB port into the back of my TV up here, as you see. And on the other end of it, I have ran the HDMI cable into it. Alright, so I have that coming out. So you got the out part, which would be from your TV. So let's just pretend that the USB port's not there. I wanted y'all to know that, just in case you don't have any extra HDMI ports. Alright, so let's say if you do have an extra HDMI port, you're just going to take your, let me move these cables, you're going to take your regular HDMI cable, and you are going to plug it. It's going to go in the out. Alright, so your out would be on this side. They're marked on the back, as you see right down here. Alright, so you're going to take your out, and you're going to plug the HDMI cord from your television or your monitor, ever which one you're using. I got one hand here, guys. So you're going to plug it into your out. Alright, the in has to go to your video game system. Guys, keep in mind, this card can be used on anything. Xbox, PS4, whatever you want it to work on, okay? And it is 4K. Alright, so you're going to plug in the in part. So you'll have to have 2 HDMI cables, which with this one, I got 2 HDMI cables with it, this being one. And as you see, that is very short. So the next thing is, I had to go out of the way and get my wife to buy one from, I think actually this one, I was going to buy one, but this one actually came with the Elgato, so we had an extra one. So, long story short, I put this one to my TV because I'm going to set my capture card over here somewhere. I may get another stand like that and add it over there somewhere. I got to talk to my wife and see what we come up with. She's the one who comes up with ideas of how we can hang stuff. Alright, but anyways, so you got that plugged up. And then you're going to take your in and run it to whatever console that you're going to be using. So for example, we're going to be using the Nintendo Switch on this one. Alright, so in this case, what I had to go out of the way and do is, you've got to have some type of power cable. Alright guys, I'm doing this on the bed because my wife is laying down. She's watching something on YouTube or somewhere. Facebook. Alright, so I had to have a power cord, and most of them are a Type-C. This one is just your normal USB right here. Guys, this does hold a memory card. So, as you see, you can just plug in your regular memory card. That's what I have. I have 128 gig on it. Alright, so we got that. And I do have the box that this came in, guys. Alright, so I had to have a power cord, and the power cord was probably about as long as this. Maybe just a little bit longer. It might have been like this long, somewhere through there. So, but anyways, like I said, very short. Alright, so we go to Walmart, and this is called Game On. That's pretty cool, like Game On, Game On. That's how I say it, Game On. I don't really know how they pronounce it. I say on because it's got two T's. But anyways, this will be over in your PlayStation section. Like this is cables that you buy to charge your PlayStation. So I got this, and I was like, great idea. One end is regular USB. All right, the other end is going to be your other just USB, you know, type USB plug-in. All right, guys. So I'm going to use my one hand that I have, and we're going to get it plugged in here. Alright, so now everybody's probably wondering, alright Mel, so how are you going to make this work? Alright guys, the way you make it work now is, of course, you have to take your power cord, which that is not the power cord, sorry guys. You have to take your power cord to your Nintendo Switch, or your power adapter actually. And we're going to run it. It's got like a little groove cut out right here for it. So you have to plug that up. So we're going to run them two in there. Guys, keep in mind that your Nintendo Switch will come with a 3.0 USB port. So you can charge your phone or charge... I've got like a wireless controller. It's the Nintendo... I don't really know what it's called. It's the controller, like a Nintendo pad controller that goes with this that my wife bought. They're about like 70, 80 bucks. So we're actually going to, it's wireless, like Bluetooth, so we'll be using it. Alright guys, we're going to plug this in the wall, and you're wondering, where are you going to get power for this? Guys, you have no choice but to run this to a PC. Alright, so I'm going to plug this into the back of my PC for it to get power. That's why this cord has to be so long to reach from that wall, and it may not be long enough. We still may have to get an extension. It's got to go from there down through here, and I'm going to somehow put it on the pole with cable management, and which that white cord is not going to stay on that pole, guys. That's just a light, and it's got to come all the way around and plug into the back of that. That actually looks like a mess, but this one's the one making it look like a mess, because these are tied up nice and neat, which this one doesn't belong. This goes to my headphones, so these will be, I can't tie these down because I'm going to be moving them. As you see, these cables, they go to the Astro headset, but the rest of this is tied down nice and neat, so that just makes it look like it's really, really all just a big wad of turkey. And I've got to fix this HDMI cable. Guys, this cable is huge, but I don't know where my wife found that big, huge cable, but it's huge. There's the Nintendo Switch Lite. Guys, I don't think you can stream from one of these. If you can, I've not gotten to the bottom of it yet. It's a little dusty. I keep it sitting there for the looks, but I've not gotten to the bottom of it yet, but I will get to the bottom of it. I have another Stream Deck I'm going to hook up. It's actually not the smallest one and not the biggest one, because that's the biggest. It's the one in the middle. It's got like 16 buttons on it. So, alright guys, what we're going to do, we're going to plug this in the wall to get power. We're going to plug this in the PC. That way it has power. We're going to get everything working, and we're just going to see if we can get it to at least kick on. Alright? We'll do that, and then of course we'll come back with the final results on the Nintendo Switch once we get everything going. Alright guys. Let me see if I can get down here and find a plug. I got such big hands to be trying to fit something. Alright guys, so we plugged it in right down there. Alright. Oh, and we got power, guys. What do you know? We have power. Alright, like I said, it'll go from blue to red. Guys, this is amazing. This is what I wanted to see. Super duper cool. Alright guys. So, I got to get this plugged in for the Nintendo Switch, of course. And then you would put your Nintendo Switch down on it, like we talked about, just like this. You would get the TV monitor turned on, get it swapped over to the right channel, and guys, what do you know? Your power will come back on. Alright guys, so with that being said, that's the end of the whole Avermedia 2 Plus capture card. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the setup here of how it works. I will make a final video of my wife streaming on the Nintendo Switch come tomorrow when I get everything hooked up, if everything goes as planned. Other than that, guys, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to smack that subscribe button, but be sure you smack a thumbs up to give it a like if you liked it. If not, just go ahead and drop a thumbs down. Either way, I'm alright with it. I just want to hear your opinion. Other than that, guys, y'all have a great day. Be blessed. Be kind to one another. I'll catch you in the next video. But before I go, don't forget to hit that bell up in the top corner. That way you don't miss any videos, notifications, anything going on with the Trippy Mail Mail gang. And make sure that you hit me up if you want to join my Discord channel, or if you want to follow me on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, or Facebook. All you do is search Trippy Mail Mail. You can find me on Twitter and TikTok at Trippy Mail Mail, and hit me up on my Instagram at The Real Trippy Mail Mail. Guys, have a blessed one. See you in the next video.